Hello, I'm Dan with Mike's Courses, and in this course we're going to be looking at some of the real-world applications of Adobe Photoshop CS5. Now don't worry if you're not running CS5 on your computer. Most of the things in this course can be done in any Creative Suite. But let's go ahead and start up Photoshop. Now this first tutorial will be for people that have never used Photoshop before, and this is the first time that they're seeing it. So, okay, this can be kind of daunting at first. This is a blank slate in Photoshop, but really it's not that complicated. There are three parts to it. Up here we have all of our menus from File to Help. Over here we have all of our tools, and we're going to be looking at individual tutorials on each tool and how we can use them. And these are our palettes where we can look at our layers, channels, adjustments, masks, all of those. And in here, this is our canvas where we would open up our image. So the first thing that we're going to do in this tutorial is we're going to learn how to open up an image. Now you can go on the internet and drag and drop an image right from a web page into Photoshop. You can press Control N and start a new document with a transparent background. It'd be completely blank. Or you can go and click File, Open, and search for something on your computer. And for this example, we're going to use one of the pictures on my computer. We're going to use a picture of this juggler here. And we can see right here that it's actually a bigger image than what we're seeing right here. We're seeing this at 66.7% of its true size. So we can go Control Plus, and now this is 100%. This is how big the image will be when we either print it or put it on the internet. So, okay. The first thing we're going to learn how to do is crop this image, because we have a lot going on in it that just isn't necessary. So we're going to go over here and look at the crop tool, which looks like this. And you may have to go over and select it from one of these, but usually it will be the default tool. And so now our cursor has turned into this weird little image here. And what we're going to do, we're going to make a big box around our juggler. And it kind of shades all of the part that we didn't select. And we're not committed to it quite yet. We can resize this box, and you can see this grid here. This grid is to use the rule of thirds. Now, if you're not familiar with what the rule of thirds is, the rule of thirds states that images are more interesting when their main subjects are lined up with these lines. So in order to make the image look better, we shouldn't put the juggler right in the middle. We should put the juggler right on one of the third lines, right there. Once we're happy with how we've cropped our image, we can press Enter, and that becomes our new image, right there. Easy as that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of text to it. So we're going to go down here on our toolbar and find the big T, which is our text tool. Now there's actually four text tools here. There's the horizontal text tool, the vertical text tool, horizontal type mask tool, and vertical type mask tool. For this, we're going to use the horizontal type tool. And we can go and click on any part of our image, and we get this flashing icon here. Now, up here by our menus, we have all of the options for our text. We have the font, which we can select, and they have all the samples there. We're going to use that. We have the scales of our text. This text in particular only has medium and slanted. Sometimes you'll get bold and italic and that kind of thing. Not every text has that, though. This is the size of the text, and right now we have it at 72 point. You might want to go down to like 48. And strong, crisp, smooth, all those affect the text. Our center, left, and right justifications and this is our text color here. Now the default should be black, but we can click on it and change it to anything we want. So if I wanted to make it, since we have a mostly blue background over here, we want to make it contrast, so I might pick a yellow maybe. And now that we have all of our text selections in order, we can go ahead and type and say hello world. And you see my H actually went off screen because I have it justified to the center. Not to fear. If we go right below our text, you see our cursor has changed again from this to this, and we can actually move our text around until we like where it is. And so I kind of like it right there. Actually, I might make it a little bit smaller so the yellows don't go on top of each other. And there we go. The next step would be to go over here and get our rectangular marquee tool. Come over here and right click this text and click free transform. So that actually lets us change how the words look right there, and we can change them however we want. Alright, and so now that we have our image complete and we're happy with it, we can come up here and file and save. File, save as, and apply the transformations. And we're going to call it Juggler. And if we keep it as a PSD, we can come back and use it in Photoshop and everything will be nice like we have it, but it won't display on the internet as a PSD. So we want to go ahead and change that to JPEG and save our image. And this is just asking us about the quality. You can change the quality, low, medium, high, maximum. I always keep it at maximum. And just press OK. Save. And there it is on our desktop. We can open it up and look at it. Thank you, and look forward to the next tutorial.